Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all good and doing well. We're going to kick this video straight away. We're at Wimbledon tennis courts on the right there, and we've got this car coming up behind us, and as you can see we're in a 20 and we're doing 20, but this car has other ideas, of course. Doesn't want to do 20 at all like a lot of people on the road. We didn't put the speed limit there, but we just seem to be in the way of this car and his progression to break the speed limit wherever he can, and I'm sure he probably does this quite often. The only reason he hasn't passed us yet is he can't because of people coming the other way, but rest assured the moment he gets the opportunity he will do just that. I don't have a lot of time for people like this. We didn't make up the speed limits on the roads. They are what they are. They're there to protect everybody. This is a 20 and he's of no interest to keeping a 20 whatsoever, even in these wet bad conditions, as well as there are people around, kids as well. Now I'm going to let this run a little bit because just as he disappears out of sight there around the corner and you can't see him, my point is just as the road straightens up, and if you see, he's absolutely just disappeared into the distance. Yeah, not very good driving at all. There he is right in the distance up there, and definitely going well over 20. Anyway, let's look at the next. On this clip, it's in Wimbledon itself. That car on the right hand side, 4x4 Audi. My point is, was it necessary, that undertake move? He's going where we're going. We're already prepared. We got on the correct lane as he was coming across, adjusting to the left like that, and he had to come across two lanes, and that's all about being in front of us at the end of the day. It's quite clear. I call it for what it is. It was unnecessary for what he's doing. Yes, he's just trying to make progress, but let's be fair, we're not holding him up. And when they do silly things like that on learners, when they're in busy areas like this, it does unsell them, and people don't seem to care about that. Well, I do, and if I see it and I see something inappropriate, I'm going to shout it out, just like this guy here. It was unnecessary just because he wanted to be in front of us. Okay, another selfish, impatient driver. Oh, whoa, it's another Audi again. What is it with these Audis? 4x4. Okay, we're in a 20. We're doing 20. Does this guy want to do it? No, and that's even a pretty poor place to actually pass us, to be fair. And if you see in front, he's not interested in doing 20 whatsoever. There's a bus up ahead. There's some shops on the left as well. And even when he comes up to the bus is pulling over, it's letting some people off. He's not really interested in that. What if someone was about to come across the front of that bus? Probably not a good idea, but would he be aware of it? There was a parent and a child there, look. It's wet, it is damp, visibility is not particularly brilliant. So he's got past us and he's got past the bus. Now I'm letting this run because I'm just going to make a point here. Why all of that and all he's doing is absolutely pointless. We're keeping a nice steady 20. Now where is he at the moment? He's stuck at the lights ahead. He's in front of the bus. So the bus is moving on smoothly. We're moving on smoothly. And then just as we're coming up to the lights, it changes. We don't even have to stop, look. We just can keep flowing. And then you'll see him pinch past just in front of the bus. So already he's made no real progress. Now we're going to a 30. Bus is pulling over, so we're negotiating the bus nice and safely, clear ahead. And there he is up front in the distance. And yes, he's stuck at another set of lights. And we're just going to smoothly and nicely, without breaking any rules, catch him up to prove the point that all he just did was absolutely and utterly pointless and a waste of time and just a danger to people around him. Idiot. Okay, on this clip here is about a car pulling out from a junction on the right hand side, and the real problem with this is people who do this don't seem to consider the learner coming up the road. Now what you don't see at the moment, which I will show you, there's a lorry behind us, a little closer where we would like, but nevertheless there's a car coming out on the right hand side, and here he comes, and he doesn't, I think he pulls out at the wrong time because we have a lorry behind us. We would really prefer he didn't, and there he goes for it there. And in doing so, if you look behind, there's that lorry. And when we brake, you'll see the light in the clip there. That's when we brake, when he pulls out, and the lorry gets closer, way too close. Thankfully, we're not going too quick. But my pupil had to balance that without stamping on the brake too hard. No consideration for the learner there whatsoever, just pulled out. And then the car itself has the audacity, when it pulls out, that's when we brake, to actually give a flash of the lights. I mean, what the hell was that for? To say thanks, we didn't let them out. That was actually quite a dangerous move in my opinion. Certainly on a learner, not very nice. This clip here is quite simple. I keep rattling on about safe driving and things can go wrong on the road. Well, this clip here will show you how things have gone wrong on the road and someone has come a cropper. There's a van on the left hand side. I have no idea how it happened, what happened. As you can quite see the clip, that didn't end well at all. Okay, we're on the A3 here, and this is about yet another bolshy, selfish driver. I'll point him out as he's coming up the road. He's there on the left, white BMW, just coming up behind this bike now, this individual here. And if you notice quite clearly behind us, there is no cars whatsoever, nothing, zero, and he passes us. Why am I putting this on it? Because he wants our lane. And it's not just us he's trying to pass. Look at that, nothing behind us. If we look front, there's loads of cars behind us, all going this direction, able to get into the appropriate lane quick enough, but not this individual. Now he starts to indicate. I could be putting that sign up there all day long. And now he pushes his way in. Totally and utterly unnecessary, and no respect to his fellow motorist at all there, when he could have easily queued properly. Now this clip is actually to the contrary. It's a nice drive by this car here. He sees the learner coming down the road, cars parked on the left and right, decent distance from the van, pulls over, and just as we're passing the van, he then makes progress again and carries on. It's not hard, is it? Really? And all the time cars normally in that situation would just barge their way through and make us brake, stop, or get out the way. And there's someone who just gently done the right thing. It didn't inconvenience them, didn't inconvenience us, and everybody got on. It doesn't hurt to drive smartly on the road and just be a little bit courteous. Okay, this clip here really is just about planning, and I think my pupil done a fair job here, but not the vehicles in front. They're just not looking far enough ahead. So as we're moving on, we're checking the lights. We see they're green at the moment, so we can actually make progress, but also vehicles on the other side, we're watching, especially the bus. It's come to a stop, so we're not going to cross that white line. We hold back here, but everybody else just carries on going, not realizing whether they can or cannot get to the other side of this crossing. The only thing that really, there's the lights that change, so we're in the safe place, but the others are not. They're just all very fortunate, certainly the last three vehicles there, for that bus to move on. It could have easily just stayed there and got caught up with the traffic or whatever was slowing it down in the first place, and then it would have been blocking people wanting to go from the left and the right when they change. Okay, it's the Range Rover behind us is way too close to us on this clip. We're going slightly uphill in Sutton Town Centre. We tend to get away there, and Range Rover wants no part of being behind a learner at all. Of course not. Got to be in front. It is a single lane here. My pupil is very much aware of this Range Rover. Holds over to that white line, just knowing they're going to undertake, as they do, inappropriately in my opinion. Again, no respect for the learner at all. We're not holding them up. And where did it get them at the end of the day? When the road narrowed there, went into a nice tight single lane here. They're at the lights, so they got in front of us. Whoopie doo-dah. As I said before, can keep calling these out all day long. Got him nowhere at all. We caught him up. So he's in front of us. I think a slightly dangerous move there. It doesn't help learners at all. And the irony is, we're not even going in the same direction as him. Okay, in this clip, this is actually not about other vehicles. This is about, well, I don't know what it's about really. It's about some roadworks, and I don't understand why they've still got them set up. As we approach, as you see, we're just slowing down as the lights change to red, and then within no time at all, they change back to green. But I don't understand, if you look, why there's even lights here at all. As we sort of creep through now on green, you got the lights on the other side of the road there, but 2 lanes of traffic could quite easily flow there. Why do we even have lights? They're doing some building works there on the right, but I don't understand why they've got some lights up on either side. 2 lanes of traffic can easily flow there without the help of traffic lights. Okay, in this clip we're looking at this stupid woman in the Mollyade car behind us. Totally impatient, straight away to the right side to pass us, but they can't because we're passing a vehicle that's parked on the right there. We need a little bit of space. Look how close she is. I mean, you know, sometimes the camera doesn't do it justice. There's not enough room there to pass. There never was. So they're hanging back at the moment. We had to pass that UPS vehicle. Straight away, look, they're going to the left-hand side, and then they're going for the undertake. And the point of all this is, bearing in mind, they're actually going where we're going. We're doing the speed limit. Let's have a look at the front camera as we move up this road. The other cars are holding back. They're doing the right thing. And only that one person, there's always one, isn't there? There's always one that's got to drive inappropriately. And these are the ones we've got to watch out for. There's that UPS vehicle. And it then goes up. It's wet, it's damp. Now we're approaching a pedestrian crossing. There is someone crossing on the right there, look, coming. So they've pressed the button, then the undertake. Now them lights could have changed at any moment. Fortunately for this car on the left, it didn't, and it goes flying through on a green light. But like I said, they could have changed. And the irony to all of this is they're driving up to a red light. They just wanted to get in front of us. All of that messing about simply to get in front of the learner who wasn't actually holding them up. And here we are at the lights together. Totally and utterly pointless by a stupid driver. Okay, this clip here is about a car. There's an RV in the distance, as you can see. Now, no one's got the priority here. Not us, not them. It's really about a bit of courtesy. My learner, like most learners, sometimes they're still learning hazards and how to deal with them, but qualified drivers should be respecting learners a little bit more and giving them just a little bit of time and space. Now, as we're coming up, we'll see a car coming in the opposite direction. I'm just going to pause it. So about now, they see us, we see them. We've not got too much room on the left with all these parked cars half on the pavement road, but he has got room behind that RV. Just to slow down and let us through. But what does he do? No, comes right through. I had to do the braking there because my learner got confused. As I said, no one's got priority there, but hey, we weren't given any courteous, of course, which is normally par for the course. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Watch those learners on the road. Drive safely, take care of yourself, and I will see you again on the next video.